welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Blind. Off and on. Let's keep going. Ah, there you are. I was ready to ascend to the bridge and speak with Admiral Mossman. Yep. While the Admiral and I are finalizing permissive boundaries and signing parchments, we'll have you begin the recruitment process in earnest. I have, of course, endeavored to spread the word of our organization through various channels, but I believe a personal approach will reach many who otherwise remain ignorant of the opportunity. As for potential members, 'tis of no matter should they already be pledged to another institution, only that they are willing to lend their strength when the situation demands it. And you needn't range into the countryside. The upper decks alone are populated with sufficient candidates to suit our purpose. Once you're satisfied with your recruiting efforts, meet me at the airship ticket counter. We might prepare for the next leg of our journey. Finding some people to join. Scout for potential recruits on the upper decks. Alright. This is the lower decks. We'll go to the upper decks. Not I thought. Okay. There's the deliveries. We'll do that later. Let's look if there's an event going on. We might check that out at some point. It's definitely an option. Event. Upper decks. Let's start from this side. Definitely plenty of potential recruits around. That's something. Let's see what we got. Do we take everybody, or be more selective here? That's the next question, I suppose. Depends what we're looking for and what they're looking for. Just a small army to make sure they're a good fit. What else would be beneficial here? Ah. Somebody over here. Rosman? Eh? Who the bloody elves do you think you're talking to, Trylander? I'm a pirate, not some sudden knight in shining plate. If you're looking for a self-righteous fop, try knocking on that dandy Carvalian's door. They are not excited by the prospect, clearly. Eggs. Okay. We will look at the other spots. Here is the... We're gonna talk to the guild master here. How's it? Got any options? A precursor to United Eorzean Grand Company? Well, I do admire the scope of your ambition. My responsibilities here at Hellion Vermelis keep me close to the forge. I have not the time to be tracing here, there, and yon across the realm. Should you require my skills as an armorer, however, I might be willing to accept some special commissions. Fair enough. Go talk to people. How about the guild master of the Armorers Guild? Is that a good choice? Clearly not. Over here making choices. Over this way. All the way here at the end of this, my goodness. Distances we go. All the decorations. Real, how you doing? Well, if it ain't Arctic, and I'd not forget adventurer brave enough or daft enough to seek the shortcut into Titan's bedchamber. You remember old Real, don't you? Formerly of the Company of Heroes, 3 whistles at Bronze Lake. Aye. It ain't often I drag the arse out to Limsa for a drink, but I'm right glad I did. How fare you these days? Looking to put together a new crew? Top tier work? Sounds like a right lark it does. Alrighty, lad, count me in. The heroes may have gone their separate ways, But I ain't ready to climb into my grave just yet. Alright. We can work with that. Is there a teleport here? Go way further up that way. Okay. Go to the Marauders Guild. Well, I guess where we're going. Okay. Here. X. Alright. To the Marauders Guild. Get some Marauders. Down here. Or whoever's around. Wonder how many in total we're gonna get. We're talking to 5 people. Already 2 of them have said no thanks. We get similar numbers in the other spots. We get a couple here. Rainer! Master Alpanon's new organization. Yes, I had heard the formation of his trial company was in the offing. 'Tis with regret, however, that I must decline your invitation. As commander of the Yellow Jackets, the protection of limbs of Laminsa must needs receive my full attention. We're really going for the top here, aren't we? Guild masters, commanders, my goodness. It's top tier work, indeed. Top tier work. Only the best. Like Carmelian. An organization with the freedom to operate with territorial impunity. I must say your proposal intrigues me. Well, the Krakens well know that there is a time to act and a time to watch. I'm afraid this trial company of yours falls into the latter category. Eh. Worth a shot. We found 1 person. Yay. Eh. I need to go to the airship landing. With the 1 person that we found. If we find 1 person per country here, it's definitely going to be a small trial group. My goodness. Arctic. Your recruiting went well, I trust. I'm curious as to how my proposal was received by the rough and ready folk of Limsa Laminsa. Ah, a member of the legendary Company of Heroes indicated his interest. Astonishing. I knew enlisting your aid was the right choice. If you could boast the acquaintance of such an elusive character. I too was successful in my task. The Admiral consented to sign all the documents requiring her approval. I can only hope that my visit with the Elder Seedseer proceeds as smoothly. Pray continue on to Gridania at your own pace. I shall await you at Nafka's altar. You gonna take the airship? I'm gonna just teleport. Works. Works. Okay. Just getting everyone to agree to the things that we're doing. We were already basically doing this before, so. How much hope do we have that we're actually going to get assistance from the new people in this small company we're making? Over under on that. Not looking great. Go to Melka's altar. It's over here. New Gridania, of course. Yep. That's the truth of that. Okay. Okay. And then we run around town, find another person to join. It could be more than 1. You never know. Depends how people are feeling. We will see. We will see. It's currently the plan to see, obviously. Okay. Nafka's altar. Up now. My audience with the Elder Seedseer is due to commence momentarily. I'd be grateful if you would once more seek see to the task of recruitment here in Gridania. After you deem the well of potential candidates has run dry, let us rendezvous at the airship ticket counter as before. Alright. In old Gridania. Just right over here. Here. Over here. We got 4 people we're trying out in this one. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. This be in pursuit of excellence. Yep, that'd be related. Whole thing going on over here. It simply looks like one of the places to be. Oh gods, can it truly be you? And what fickle fortune must this the first face I see upon my release be yours? Laurentius. Eh? Can it be that you don't remember me? It is I, Laurentius, the man whose crimes you exposed. I was a whaler and a regular patron at Buscarin's. Somewhat. Yeah, I remember. Well, of course you do. It's beginning to wonder if jail had changed me more than I realized. Not that I have any particular wish to be recognized after my shameful conduct. Less said my past, the better, I suppose. What of you, adventurer? What business brings you to this part of Gridania? Recruiting, eh? And what is your policy on reformed convicts? Sure. As matters stand, the Wood Whalers will have naught more to do with me. This may be just the second chance I was looking for. Reverend's toll, you say? I shall leave at once. You shall not regret this, I promise you. I'm a changed man. Okay. Fences. Up this direction. That'll get us up to here. Okay. Problems parasolved. Parasols and eggs. All sorts of good stuff. Very festive. Very cool. Elaine. Grandfather, you must call it a day. Let's return to the guild and rest ere your tormented back gives up on you for good. Terribly sorry, we were just... Oh, archaic, isn't it? It's been some time since our paths crossed outside of Copperbell Mines. Well, you were barely more than a novice adventurer then. Look how far you've come. Mother Mione tells me 'twas you who felled the fearsome Black Wolf. And now you seek stout-hearted souls to fill the ranks of a new order? Well, your cause is undoubtedly just, and my old companion here would be much relieved to see me in good hands. Yes, I'll do it. This is the very thing I've spent my entire adventuring career working towards. Shall join your company as soon as I've seen Isone safely home. Alright. Making good progress here in Gridania. Finding a lot of people that are interested. I don't know if Sindel's gonna be as interested though. You'd offer this old man a place in your company of champions? I'm both puzzled and honored by your invitation. Pray forgive me, young master, if I cannot accept. I have sworn to abide here for whatever scant years remain to me, and bear responsibility for the evils my lady has wrought upon this land. Yep. Yep. Definitely picking some interesting choices out here. That's alright. And the last one we're looking for. Single. We're here at the guild here. It's not often a guild officer such as myself gets recruited. This company of yours certainly sounds to have some promise, but its duties appear less than focused. I must refuse your invitation until such time as your organization is more organized. That's fair. That's fair. Okay. The airship landing. Meaning at the airship landing really makes it feel like you would take the airship to go to the next place. All kinds of possible later changes to things. Not that I know anything about that. Just kind of has a feel like that sometimes. At any rate. What news, Arctic? For my part, the Elder Seeds here was most amenable to our requirements. A former wood whaler and a seasoned adventurer, the company will not lack for variety, that much is certain. An interesting harvest indeed. Shall we strike into Odin whilst the iron is hot? Let's meet at the Royal Promenade and endeavor to conclude our remaining business. Our journey draws to a close. Okay. Vanderland, Odin, teleport. We're definitely getting around here. If we were trying to get the larger, later version of this company going, we should probably check for people that aren't in just one half of each of the cities. Probably have a larger, more structured recruitment when we get there. That's a thought, at least. Who do you think we're going to talk to all the time? Royal Promenade. There he is. Let's run around the middle here. It'll work. This'll work. Stuff down there. Off and on. Odin, the Gilded City, where one's fortune defines one's worth. I hope some manner of fortune is with us, and this final leg proves as successful as the previous two. Might I suggest descending to the lower level before beginning your recruitment efforts? I do not think the Sultana will take kindly to us poaching from her personal guard. Let's meet back here at the Promenade when our respective tasks are complete. Good hunting, Arctic. Okay. The Steps of Thaw. Got it. Let's jump down there. Shard. Thaw. Where we at? Over here. All around. All around. Let's see what we got. What are we working with? Wilred? Hmm? Wait, you're the man who came to Little Amigo looking for that masked devil. Yep. Who knows what might have happened if you hadn't? I'd probably be dead. And a whole lot more of my friends besides. We were such fools. Any road, that disaster really got me to thinking. About our homeland, about the outsider who saved us from ourselves. I realized how easily I've been manipulated, and vowed to make of myself a more worthy man, so here I am. A new company of champions. You say it will take me all corners of the realm? That sounds exactly like the kind of opportunity I need. And don't worry, I'm not the same stripling you met in Little Amigo. I've prepared myself to fight the evil I now know is out there. Okay. Fantastic. What else here? We're here, 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 and here. I know the miners will be the best way forwards. We can do that. Okay. Five here? Yep, 5. Yeah, I already won already, so even if we don't get anybody else, it's kind of fine. Arson. Oh, what a happy coincidence. You're me, perchance? I am Arson of the Church of Saint Atamalidama. Thank you again for your timely rescue. I must also thank you for preventing that fraudulent priest from preying on dry bones less fortunate. Most upsetting business. You here with your companion, Dancred, wasn't it? Ah, 'tis a new companions you seek, then. Your proposed organization sounds a powerful force for good. My place is at the church with the children. Nevertheless, I wish you well in this undertaking. Thanks. Okay. No, this way. Yep. In the Weaver's Guild. Then up at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Yellow Moon. I'm sorry, you wish to recruit me? Is this some new-fashioned manner of propositioning a lady? I'm afraid you're wasting your time. This lady is already spoken for. Good day to you, sir. Yeah. Not our best choice. Casting a wide net here. One time. To the shops. And thereabouts. Recruit Zincant. A company that looks to cure the ills of the entire realm. Listen, friend, I can scarce bear the complaints of the next stall over, let alone the conundrums of a neighboring nation. Nope. And over in here we got Landerbert. Aye. You'd be surprised what rumors drift found from Pearl Lane. I know this glorious new company of yours, and just how far I'd go to avoid getting involved with it. Whispers on the streets say your organization is funded by corrupt coin, by syndicate money. You think you're recruiting for a just cause, then you're a bigger fool than I took you for. Alright. That was definitely stuff. We got one. A total of 4. Better than 3, so here we go. It's all working out. Ish. Anyways. Assuming that Afanad's part of this plan went well, should be good. How fared you, Arctic? What hidden gems do the streets of Oda offer up to your unrelenting gaze? A single Alamegan youth. Well, you've certainly given us an admirable start, even if our ranks are yet somewhat thin. In these troubled years following the calamity, talk of yours of salvation must seem akin to grasping at clouds. Well, there are those who have risen to the challenge nonetheless. And the hope that inspires these people was born in no small part from the victories you yourself have won. Thank you, Arctic. I will not squander the precious gift you have placed into my keeping. These recruits will become the foundation of a new beginning. Okay. And yes, we are free to begin. As you've no doubt surmised, the Sultana also graced my trial company with her blessings. Our first wave of recruitment is over, the documents signed, and the finances secure. There is naught to prevent me from taking the next step. Okay. You are concerned by the syndicate's involvement? As was I. Thus was the origin of every coin of their contribution carefully scrutinized and recorded. This organization will not be built on corruption. Naturally, I would prefer not to rely on outside sources at all, but even my family's substantial coffers could not sustain a venture of this magnitude. And as for the rumors and doubt surrounding this enterprise, well, such things shall plague us until the company has had a chance to prove its worth. And it will not be an easy process. We will earn people's trust one success at a time. That's how we do it. Speaking of time, we should waste no more of it. Let's return to the Rising Stones and lay the first stone for United Eorzean. Okay. Canonically taking the ship this time? Did you even go to Revenant's Toll? Another question. What you thinking?
Tell me, General, what think you of Alfino's bold endeavor?
I think it is more than bold, Your Grace. His organization would pave the way for a united Eorzea. Well do I understand his impatience, since facing the common threat of the Ultima weapon, our nations have seemed farther apart, not closer together. Considering the many problems we face, should we not be glad that someone else is taking the initiative?
We have all pledged our cooperation, yet the grumbling continues behind closed doors. Ul'dah is not alone in her duplicity. I myself have doubts as to the good this organization will achieve. With the inclusion of the finest soldiers of the 3 grand companies, it promises to be a fearsome military body. But whom will it serve? Even under the watchful gaze of the Scions, it is not unthinkable that such a force could perpetrate a great wrong. Does it not concern you that a significant proportion of its financial backing came from the coffers of the Syndicate? That those unprincipled worms might forge this extraordinary gathering of warriors into a private army?
I have trust in the Scions, Your Grace. They have spared us no end of trouble at the hands of the Primals. If they seek reinforcements, I deem it unwise to deny them. As for their finances, full many gave generously. And though our nobles proffered a sizable sum, their coin did not spill from the pockets of Lolorito and his cronies. And what of the presence of our stalwart adventurer friend in this endeavor? I doubt the Warrior of Light would betray our cause.
Yes, there is that, I suppose. Yet I have known people to change. Whether we will or no, the events of the age hurl us this way and that, like a dust devil skipping across the sands. Cannot be done about Telechi?
I have explored all avenues available to us, Your Grace. But as Ul'dah law now stands, we lack the evidence to convict him of any crime. To arrest him on spurious grounds would only play into his hands.
He has all but committed treason, and yet we can do nothing? Then what good our government? What worth the royal house? How deplorable this mockery of justice!
Have faith, Your Grace. It is not over.
Yeah. Definitely still many problems. Will a private military be able to solve all these? Probably not. We can solve some problems, though. We're doing what we can. We're doing what we can. Counter proposal. Assassination? No? 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 Yeah. What will the new company do first? We shall see, won't we? Or we'll just hop onto a different problem for a little bit, come back to it, maybe. Who knows? Always another thing. Always something. Let's get into the Horizon Stones here. See what we're working with. Come. See if everybody has made their way here. Gonna solar? Yeah. Okay. Off and on. That is not a journey I soon wish to repeat. I cannot pause to rest. The culmination of all our effort is at hand. We must seize the preparations for the inaugural ceremony. Thank you for allowing me to monopolize your services, Arctic. I am certain the antecedent will be relieved to see you free for other duties. We get 2,000 XP, 5,000 gil. Fantastic. Okay. Now I gotta work on getting that working here. Amphilia. Who's eager to welcome you back to Revenant's Toll. Welcome back. Radical harassment. Oh, what's happening now? Greetings, Arctic. Alphanon tells me all is in place to begin his trial company. The Scions shall certainly be grateful to have the support of such an organization. The inaugural ceremony is set to take place here at the Rising Stones. Tantramu is cooperating with Alphanon to see that all is in readiness, and I'm afraid the recruits themselves have been left to their own devices for the time being. Quite a number of new faces have arrived in Revenant's Toll of late. I wonder if Slackborn might not find himself overwhelmed. Would you speak with him and see if there is aught he requires? Fair enough. Really, it's becoming a very poppin' location. Revenant's Toll here. Not particularly designed for that. Not the largest place. Just as we're here. Just bringing in everybody else. It's definitely something. It's definitely something. Huh. Select one. What can I do for you, Artek? I thought you'd have your hands full helping out with this new arm of the Scions. How about you? Ah, I barely noticed your recruits arrive. Just barely a trickle compared to the flood of treasure hunters we have passed through here every day. While I appreciate your offer of aid, it is more your burden that concerns me. I'm told this trial company will answer directly to the antecedent, so I trust that means less work for you in the long run. I don't trust that. Lamborn, the shipment, we couldn't... Oh. Constable, what befell? We're bringing a shipment to Revenant's Toll, provisioned earmarked for the frontier effort. Just as we sought to cross over into Mordana, we were set upon by brigands. I believe they may have been heretics. There are too many. We only escaped with our lives by abandoning the supplies. Pray forgive us. There's not to forgive. Provisions can be replaced, but smart soldiers are hard to find. Take your rest, and I'll have someone along to tend to those wounds. What to do? If heretics are involved, and this is like to be more than a case of simple thievery, Ishgar will need to be informed. Whence do these supplies originate? House? 4 temps. We collected the provisions from Camp Dragonhead proper. Understood. Shall see that they are appraised of this development. Arctic, were you not on good terms with the Knights of House 4 temps? I'll be sending them a missive immediately, of course, but also have you travel there and offer your considerable talents. Yes, I realize I contradict my earlier hopes to lighten your load, but I need someone who can help bring this incident to a satisfactory conclusion. Our favorable relations with Ishgard are far too important to risk half measures. Reasonable. Thank you for your understanding. I'm certain Lord Hushafant will be glad of your assistance. Alright. Camp Dragonhead. Oh, in Kurthus. Right here. We can definitely help with that. And it also helps to actually get the supplies to actually get to Revenant's Toll. That's very helpful for our whole doing stuff here. Just in general. So that's a problem that we have interest in solving, specifically. That's most problems, though, so here we are. Busted through the door. Well, this is my fine friend, Artikson. Would you care for a plate of roast carkle? Some mulled wine? No? I see you have not come into my hall merely to escape the biting cold. I was in fact on the verge of opening an urgent missive from Revenant's Toll, and I suspect the timing of your arrival is no coincidence. Yep. It is. Not next problem. When cold sets in. What do we got here? Helmets of some description. Interesting. Here's the reason of your visit to Camp Dragonhead. Okay. So we will help out with the problem of heretics, brigands, and both at the same time. Next time. Goodbye.